This guy used to be the beast of bodybuilding. Heavy training, insane muscle density. But the downfall was brutal. And I heard a loud pop. Oh my, what the hell? What the hell was that? I turned around like, did you just hit me? Like, no, dude, I didn't touch you. Like, well, what was that loud pop? Like, I don't know. As soon as I said what was that loud pop, I felt this pain going down my left leg, all the way down my foot. And I'm like, whoa, that hurt. Years of pushing his body beyond the limits came at a cost. All that heavy training, the squats, the deadlifts, the insane weights, it took a toll on his body. Multiple surgeries, back problems, hip replacements. He went from being untouchable to barely being able to walk without crutches. Never in the media did I think it'd get this bad. I've had 13 surgeries, like you said. I've had 8 back surgeries, 3 neck, 2 hip, and I'm still hanging now. I'm still working out 6 days a week, and I still got that passion. Ronnie Coleman, the man, the legend. He wasn't just sitting around telling stories of his glory days. No, he was still training, still pushing his body to the limit, even after all the surgery. It's the injuries that would have made any other man hang it up for good. This is a guy who gave his body to the sport. Ron, you still go to the gym 6 days a week. 6 days a week. Is that your mental therapy? That's my mental therapy and my physical therapy. That's something that I won't have to do the rest of my life, right? Well, it worked out real good for me. The guy who won 8 Mr. Olympia titles, who lifted insane weights that most people wouldn't even dare to try. Over the course of your career that you've lived 47 years. You have lifted millions of pounds, not millions of pounds. And you know, that takes its toll on our bodies. You know, it eventually is gonna catch up with you. And that's what happened to me in 2007. All that banging and heavy lifting finally caught up with me, and it was time to go. And yet, there he was, still hitting the weights. You could see the scars, the surgeries he's gone through, the toll it took on him. But none of that mattered. He was still grinding, still showing up. I couldn't help but feel in awe, the dedication, the pure love for the process. It wasn't about the fame or the glory anymore. It was just Ronnie and the iron. They had been in hospital, rehab hospital for like 3 months. 3 whole long months in rehab hospital. And man, it was the hardest thing ever, but I came out of there still in a wheelchair. It finally got to the point where I went to crutches. And I went also to therapy here locally for another 2 months. And it got to the point where I was almost able to walk without the crutches. And insurance ran out, and I'm like, oh, I can just go to the gym and just do this on my own. I went to the gym, tried to do it, it just never worked out. It made me realize that greatness isn't just about winning titles. It's about the relentless drive to keep going, no matter the cost. Ronnie embodies that. He's still chasing his best self, even when most would have given up. That's what makes him legendary. So, I'm gonna give myself about another 1.5 years at least to get back on my feet. I'm doing stem cell, and that has helped tremendously. You know, that took away pretty much all the pain I was going through. You'd think after 8 Mr. Olympia titles, after all the surgeries, the injuries, the spine fusions, he'd finally slow down. Maybe take it easy, right? Nope, not Ronnie. I saw him just the other day, hitting the gym like it was still his prime. Can you believe that? He's got metal rods holding his back together, but there he is, training 6 days a week, weight training no less. Most people would have hung it up after the first major injury, maybe even thought about switching to a life without lifting, but not Ronnie. You can tell it's in his blood. It's not just about the trophies or the titles for him, it's the love for the grind. That same fire that fueled him back in the day, it's still there. Every rep, every set. When you see that, it reminds you what true greatness is. It's not about winning once, it's about never stopping, no matter the odds. Two, come on. 3, 4, agreed? Well, that's good. Perfect. Yep. Don't do it. Don't do this all the time. Come on. Come on. Wait, what is it? When you talk about the greatest bodybuilder to ever walk this planet, one name rises above the rest. Ronnie Coleman. There was simply no one like him. The way he dominated the stage, with that insane size, crazy conditioning, and that legend...